There's a world of difference, a vast chasm between fighting for survival, where every breath is a victory, and performing for an audience, seeking to inspire and uplift through carefully crafted movements. On one side, raw, brutal combat, a desperate struggle where the only objective is to overcome. Ugly, chaotic, a whirlwind of uncontrolled action where anything goes. And all about survival, pushing your body and mind to their absolute limits. No points for style, just the outcome, the cold, hard reality of victory or defeat. Did you make it home? Can you fight another day? These are the questions that linger. It's a primal dance, driven by instinct, a conversation conducted through fists and grappling. On the other side, martial arts is art, a carefully constructed performance designed to inspire awe. Beautiful, precise, each movement honed to perfection over years of dedicated practice. A showcase of human potential. A testament to the power of discipline and dedication. Think of a Wushu master, a pinnacle of skill and artistry, flowing and striking in a choreographed routine, a dance of power and grace. Here the goal is to captivate, not neutralize, to leave the audience breathless with wonder. The pressure is to be perfect, to embody an ideal, to represent the very essence of martial prowess. People often confuse these worlds, blurring the lines between performance and reality. Thinking movie fights reflect reality, believing that what they see on screen is an accurate representation of combat. But real fights are messy, desperate, a chaotic scramble for survival. And unchoreographed, a spontaneous eruption of violence where anything can happen. Your opponent isn't a partner, they are not there to help you shine. They're a problem to solve, fast, a threat that must be neutralized with extreme prejudice. What works, works. What doesn't, gets you hurt. There's no room for error in the unforgiving arena of combat. One path leads to the cage or the street, to the harsh realities of self-defense, where force answers threat, where the only language spoken is that of physical dominance. The other leads to the stage, to the realm of artistry and performance, where movement is celebrated, where the human body becomes a vessel for beauty and expression. Both demand discipline and sacrifice, a relentless pursuit of excellence. But for different reasons, driven by different motivations and aspirations. One preserves the self against chaos, a shield against the unpredictable nature of violence. The other creates beauty from discipline, transforming rigorous training into breathtaking artistry. Understanding this divide is key to appreciating martial arts, to recognizing the diverse forms and functions it can take. Two worlds, two truths, each with its own unique value and purpose. Both worth respect, both deserving of our admiration and understanding. In the crucible of real combat, the world shrinks dramatically. It narrows down to you, your immediate surroundings, and the opponent standing across from you. Everything else fades away. High-minded philosophy disappears completely. Only raw, primal survival truly matters. It's about making it through. Arts like MMA, with its blend of disciplines, and Krav Maga, designed for immediate threat neutralization, aren't about looking good for the cameras. They're solely about being brutally effective in a life-or-death situation. The right mindset is everything. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. In the heat of the moment, you must tap into pure, unadulterated instinct. All your carefully laid plans fall apart the very moment you're hit and the adrenaline surges. Rapid adaptation is the key to survival. You must adjust and overcome. Fighters relentlessly drill techniques until they become automatic responses, muscle memory taking over, preparing them to face the inevitable chaos. It's high-stakes problem-solving under the most extreme pressure imaginable. Even a moment's hesitation can cost you everything you've worked for. Rigorous physical conditioning is just the starting point, the price of entry. The real decisive weapon is your indomitable mind. Staying calm and focused under the immense flood of adrenaline and searing pain is precisely what separates the highly trained from the completely untrained. Raw fear becomes a potent fuel, driving you forward, and excruciating pain becomes invaluable information, guiding your actions. The brutal reality of combat strips away all ego, all pretense, and all reputation. Only what demonstrably works in that moment truly matters. Martial arts that rigorously pressure test their techniques, such as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or the sweet science of boxing, are deeply respected because they force practitioners to face real, unyielding resistance. They relentlessly seek the raw, often painful truth of what it truly takes to survive. Ultimately, effectiveness in the face of adversity is the only standard that counts. The ultimate fight is not against an opponent but with reality itself. Now let's walk the other path, martial arts as performance. Here the goal is to create, not destroy. Wushu, tricking, and movie fights turn combat into art, telling stories through movement. Every motion is polished for maximum impact. A physical poem. Performers chase perfection, defy gravity, and innovate constantly. The discipline is intense, but the focus is on expression, not survival. Movie fights are dangerous dances, blending athleticism with storytelling. The philosophy is artistry refining violence into beauty. It's about showing what humans can achieve, not just what they can survive. What happens when these worlds collide? The fighter usually wins. Real combat is messy and rewards what works, not what looks good. Fighters train for chaos, learning to adapt under pressure. Performers train for control and aesthetics, perfecting movement in a safe environment. Both are skilled, but their training serves different purposes. Still, the athleticism and discipline of performers are huge assets if they cross over. The challenge is adapting to imperfection and resistance. Effectiveness and expression are different goals, not rivals. Judging one by the other's standards misses the point. Both paths require dedication and mastery. One conquers opponents, the other conquers the self. Both are valid, both are noble. The real value is in respecting both. In the world of martial arts, we often see a divide, a perceived separation between the raw power of a fighter and the graceful expression of an artist. But some rare individuals walk both paths with equal skill and passion, fighters and artists, seamlessly blending the two worlds. Bruce Lee embodied this duality philosopher, always seeking deeper meaning, actor, captivating audiences with his charisma, and a ferocious martial artist, pushing the boundaries of combat. He was obsessed with real-world effectiveness, constantly refining his techniques. Georges St. Pierre, MMA legend, a dominant force in the octagon, blended fight IQ with the grace of a movement artist, showcasing incredible precision. He trained in gymnastics to refine his body mechanics, enhancing his agility and control, making him both a scientist, meticulously studying his opponents, and an artist of combat, painting a masterpiece with every move. Andy Hug, karate champion, a true showman in the ring, fused brutal power with beautiful technique, a captivating combination of force and finesse. His axe kick was both deadly and elegant, a signature move that defined his style. These masters prove you don't have to choose between beauty and effectiveness, you can have both. They bridge the gap, connecting seemingly disparate worlds, letting art inform combat and vice versa, creating a harmonious blend. The complete martial artist is at home in both chaos, the unpredictable nature of a fight, and discipline, the unwavering commitment to training and self-improvement. They see martial arts as a journey, a path of continuous growth and self-discovery, mastering both efficiency, the ability to achieve maximum impact with minimal effort, and beauty, the aesthetic expression of movement and form. The divide isn't a canyon, it's a bridge, a connection waiting to be made. True mastery is embracing both sides, recognizing the inherent value in each. They are warriors, fierce and determined, and artists, graceful and expressive, united by discipline, the unwavering foundation of their craft. Their journey is about self-mastery in every form, a lifelong pursuit of excellence. So which path calls to you? One leads to the crucible of combat, forging confidence through survival. The other leads to the stage, chasing beauty and self-expression. Both demand sacrifice and change you forever. The choice is personal. Are you seeking strength or artistry? The world needs both warriors and artists. Walk your path with intention and integrity. The real question, which truth are you willing to bleed for?